We're now getting the lobby going. I don't know. I'm happy to be joining R2AS. This is gonna be my first time actually commentating R2AS, which will be exciting. I haven't done it in a while. I should probably do it more in general. Saturdays are just hard.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can't commentate it more if you don't start somewhere, so I'm glad you're here today with us.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad you're joining as well. It's really helpful to have someone who's like participated and understands like the meta of how the tournament is going so far. Actually.
For sure. So I'm not familiar with the Reek at all, but I know some Loxes were struggling a little bit with some of the changes he received in the last patch, because they adjusted, let's put that kindly, some of his hitboxes, especially, and some of his kill confirms as well.
Yeah.
But there are some more shenanigans he can do with his meatball now.
True.
So we'll see if the Reek has any of that on point, and how they're adjusting. Oh, Dojo for the first game, though.
That's... Oh, never mind. There we go.
All right.
Still going Dojo maybe? Or not?
It's gotta, like... I gotta imagine they're gonna end up at Jules Vale. No, Hodojo it is. All right.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Because it is just good for Lox, especially with his ability to just like cover the platform so easily. And on a character like Maypul, where you want to have your options actually stuff out their approaches, it can be really helpful to choose a stage like this. But Maypul's ability to shark on these platforms is just so strong.
And if Maypul starts one of those sharking sequences, the up air change to the top platform can be really dangerous.
Yeah. Especially if Maypul does a good job of like stuffing out sort of like tech options. Ooh, good parry there.
That was nice. Almost an Elkies like F smash there from the Maypul. They're gonna hit eventually. Okay.
I mean, it's so disjointed, especially against characters. Like if they're in end lag, it's not the worst idea, right? Ooh, really fighting on the wall. Unfortunately, not able to get that DR for a kill.
Already seeing the Reek like has the recovery mix-ups. As I say that as the SDs.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a ledgehog. It's hard to always like reliably affect when you're when you're gonna happen. But able to get the punish with a down strong, with the bust.
Seems already that Maypul's in a bit of a flow. Whenever they get the advantage state, they're chaining their advantage and combos together while they get nice strength. All right, I just need to stop talking. Yeah, I didn't want to talk there. But...
Nah, it's commentator's curse. Is what happens. It's just best to ooh, and good choice to actually get off stage with that parry there instead of trying to get back on. So they had some sort of ability. Reek is kind of running away with this suddenly.
Yeah, a little bit. The ledgehog at 0 definitely helps. It's just like, if Maypul can finish off this stock, though, we know Maypul can get a quick string on Lox and somewhat even it up, but...
Because one thing was that Leobee got so much damage on top of the Reek very quickly, right? But unfortunately, was not able to sort of close out the kills that were needed to take that game.
If they can fix that up in the second one, though, I think we'll see a much closer game.
Yeah,
because I think 4 of those stocks were taken by Ledgehog in total.
And it really, a lot of that gameplay was on the wall, which is where both these characters actually do really well on. And so choosing this stage where you kind of get rid of that, as well as just being a really committed stage in general, I think is actually a really smart move from Leobee.
We talked about the platforms at Hodojo last time, and like no platform stuff happened. It was all on the wall.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, Maypul fair on this stage, especially if she can get the double. Woo! Girl.
Yeah. That's pretty sure it violates the Geneva Convention, but... I'm noticing the Reek actually has a pretty high success rate with parries. He's thrown out a couple that have been whiffed and punished, but I'm seeing probably
pretty intentional.
Yeah.
They're looking for when Leobee is like trying to charge in, and then saying, I know you're probably gonna, you know, do the Maypul thing where you just come at me with Nair, and I can punish that with a parry and hopefully get a good punish off of it, or at least keep myself safe. But that, yeah, that edge guard is going to be too deep.
I mean, there's nothing.
That shows the really aggressive sort of edge guards that Maypul can really do on the stage, just because once you're far enough away and you can't get to ledge, she just needs to send you down. And once you're down, it's really difficult for so many characters to get back. Even characters with really good recovery, like Loxodont.
Yeah, we saw the aggressiveness of Leo last game off stage. I think this stage pick by them is really going to enhance that behavior and tendency and really reward him for it.
Right.
Love that neutral bait. Meatball in general can cover a lot of space. The only thing is with Maypul, they can quickly throw out a hitbox and kind of hit it back at you before you can recover.
Oh, and trying to stall too much off stage. I like the idea of going for that patience, especially looking for an opening on how to get back. But honestly, against Loxodont specifically, I wouldn't really be going for it, especially on this stage where he can just down tilt, and a lot of your options to get back to stage as Maypul kind of get stuck out from the middle. So you are required to go to a ledge, and then when you're stuck always going to the ledge, that's just going to make you a lot more easy to punish. Make it easier to threaten the space that you're trying to go for.
Still good recovery though, in terms recovery back to stage, recovery in the game after that. A little bit of an SD. Oh.
Maypul can always get back.
Yeah, as long as they've got the up there. That vertical distance is nothing to sneeze at.
And I think it's also a smart move by Leobee to try to slow down the game sometimes, because so much of how that last game was lost was just the Reek suddenly just completely beating the shit out of Leobee, and Leobee not really having to breathe. So actually trying to control the gameplay and the speed of it a little bit more, I think was a really smart move.
I do like what Leobee's doing though, sometimes going high with the up airs and other times trying to stall a little bit lower when recovering back to stage. Danger of facing a Lox with the center platform is they throw out the up smash with Magma and
yeah,
you're not doing anything against it.
Ooh, but this check chase,
yep,
it's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, not enough to kill. Oh. Ooh, and the spike. Okay,
never mind, it's Maypul. Yep.
Yeah. Any other character, especially on this stage. Ooh, good up smash though.
Purpled from down there. What a way to end it out.
That was really risky, but honestly, when you're full stock ahead, might as well, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. The worst it does is it does some damage and Lock gets back to stage, and then you're at 0% against a Lox at like 160, right?
And the Lox is above you. And
yeah. All right. I mean, it does seem a lot like, yeah, Reek really wants to have like less space for the Maypul to run away from. So these stages that are a little more straightforward, where you kind of just have to play neutral, I think are gonna is what Reek is looking for. We're gonna see how successful it is. Oh yeah.
I think also the closer blast zones will allow Reek to come back from more situations. We saw on Harbor Harbor. They're not close, but compared to Harbor.
Yeah, compared to Harbor. Yeah. Get a lot more opportunities to kill, especially off the side.
Yeah. I like the shield patience from Leo there, but dash attack is just a little too unsafe.
Oh, great edge guard here from Reek. It's hard to edge guard Maypul, but that was a good way to get a lot of damage and to put Leobee in a lot of really tough situations.
Ooh, good call out with that up strong.
Yeah.
And Lox can knock down like fairly early with some of his stuff, so trying to floor hug or crouch cancel that get up attack is you can't do it for as long as you might think.
Right.
We saw the punish there on it.
And really good patience in these openings that Reek is getting. He's not immediately trying to follow them up. He's very like cautious of like, when can I actually do something off of this? Ooh, and that's a lot of damage.
All right, I thought someone was going down there, but we're taking it back.
I mean, it's the thing that Maypul can do. Like, once you're down there, Maypul is usually like the one that has more control because like Maypul has more resources to mess around with. And so then it's just about how much Maypul can actually get off of those wall chases. Just fucking F-tilt.
I mean, it's so solid even after the changes they made to it a little bit ago. It's just kind of a safe poke if you space it, and Leobee definitely was.
Oh yeah. This is looking close. I mean, that first stock was taken pretty quickly. No, that's too far. Yeah. But I mean, that first stock taken by the ledge guard was pretty early on Leobee. Leobee was really fighting back, and honestly, had that stock not been taken by a ledge guard, I would have been saying that Leobee was going to take it.
I mean, bringing it back to last stock at all after that start is very impressive.
Yeah. If I was Reek, I'd be a little worried. I mean, Leobee did take out second seed to get into this, not from bracket, but from winner side, to get into this position.
It definitely seems when Leobee has the advantage, they're taking their strings further.
Sure.
But the Reek is able to capitalize on the offstage stuff and reverse a little bit to some of those early stocks.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're seeing now, like, up until then, Leobee was in control, and now...
One thing that Leobee is doing is that they keep on just sort of like trying to run in and just do damage as much as possible. And like
definitely one of the more
really
aggressive Maypuls.
Yeah, and it's like Maypul doesn't always need to do that. Like, it's fun. It's definitely fun. But there are a lot of times when Reek is just waiting and then just getting more off of various interactions just because Reek is a little more patient.
As one of the downsides there to solve the Lox recovery is it can easily get parried and punished, but the great wall tech helps survive and turn it around. So we'll see if the Reek actually, one thing Loxes like to do a lot is turn around the up B so it can't get parried. We'll see if that becomes part of the game plan now that Leobee shown the parry on the up B.
Good bear.
I think that's one of the few meatballs we've actually seen. I know Reek's thrown out a few, but...
Reek's been mostly using them in terms of edge guard.
Yeah. Which, again, against Maypul makes sense. Maypul's got the speed that...
Yeah.
Just get under it.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Oh. Ow.
Oh, misses the nair. That would have probably killed, though.
Seems like Leo hesitated just for a split second on the tether. Oh.
No, it doesn't get back. All right, this could be Leobee's winner side stop here.
Although just seeing their advantage state and strings, I do not want to come across them in losers.
Right?
That'd be such a terrifying thing.
And Leo's slowing down a little bit. Was able to get like the double fair for that kill on the Reek earlier, and maybe just trying to just like look for that opening again. Now you're gonna have everybody Loxodont. Able to get back. Very good awareness to just get back to stage as much as possible, and that S smash will take that game. Going to a game 5.
I'm so glad we're getting a game 5 out of these two. It's just with these two characters, there's the possibility both could sit back.
Yeah.
Neither one are doing it. They're holding 100%. Forward, and I'm loving it.
And they're being they're making adaptations, right? Like Leobee is realizing I need to slow it down a little bit. Reek is saying I need to control the pace, right? It's a really smart. They're both trying their best to make the adaptations needed to win the set, as opposed to just like falling back on, oh, this is the game plan that I want to be doing, right?
Yeah, they're not mindlessly holding it, which is great to see. Because I feel like sometimes, especially in like amateur series, you could definitely just see mindless aggression.
Yeah.
That's why this is top 8 on winner's side.
Right.
I liked a little bit of patience there from the Reek. Not only did he just kind of wait to see what Maypul was going to do, it allowed him to build up an extra layer of magma, which could really pay off either in mix-up recoveries or just kill power.
100%.
That get up attack is so nice in a lot of situations.
Oh, and the Ledgehog.
Beautiful. Because Leo's been carrying the update.
Yeah.
So changing that up and giving Reek another thing to worry about while simultaneously taking a stop. Especially into game 5.
Exactly. Able to land that sweet bear to finally get that kill. Both these players really just trying their best to... Ooh, and all these hashtags in a row! I think that only works at low percent on characters that sort of have the airspeed in Maypul, right? Ooh.
Good.
Goes for the spikes.
Oh.
And that'll be taking that stock. Suddenly looking really good for Reek here.
And there's the reversal we saw from, we mentioned from Reek a couple games ago, paying off again. Just hold ledge, you would have had it. I'd love to see us go to a last stock. I think that's the first time we saw it all from Lox.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't been grabbing that much in general, much more using Loxodonts at this point.
Yeah.
Which, like, Loxodon's grab is really good.
It is, but you're also fighting a Maypul, and trying to kill a Maypul at times can be a frustrating endeavor.
No.
Oh,
and Ledgehog taking it. Damn. Well,
I'm hoping we see these two play again.
Yeah, that'll be Reek moving forward into winners finals.
Lox and winners finals. All right, this is not a major.
Hey, there have been
Stango,
some.
my bad, Stango. All right.
Yeah, I was like, Riptide happened.
It did. It did.
But
My bad.
It was Stango. It wasn't Alox.